This episode contains descriptions of sexual assault and sexual violence.
For anonymous, confidential help 24/7, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org.
Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bars, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
You don't know what LL Bean is? It's like Roots, I think.
Like a heritage brand?
I guess. Do you know Eddie Bauer?
Do I know the man? Do I know the story? Yeah.
I feel like it's like an Eddie Bauer rising.
Okay.
But like all of their catalogs and stuff had like golden retrievers on a red plaid bed.
Ooh.
With like fuzzy moccasins. You would Ooh.
Talking all that bullshit.
Anyway, yeah, I guess it is a heritage brand, but you could definitely get like a half zip up hoodie there, a fleece, if you will. If you wanted to get like a plain
yet plaid.
A plain yet
rather.
plaid cardi.
Like one thing, like one side is plaid and the other side is navy.
Yeah, definitely
or some
navy.
other neutral. Love a nutri with a plaid on the other side.
Oh, I love a pad.
Love a reversible that is not really reversible.
I love a reversible pad.
Ooh, don't create that.
I'm considering it.
I really like the underwear you can just drip right into.
I think I need to get myself a pair.
So comfortable. You're just like,
are they?
Yeah. I mean, just
how
like,
high up do they go?
What do you mean?
I mean, on your waist, not like it's not a built-in tampon. I know that.
That was just horrifying.
Somebody make period underwear with a built-in tampon. Thanks.
God, I'm picturing like when you are at a ring store, casually at a ring store.
I know exactly.
Like the gross.
Yeah.
But just built into underwear.
Look, as long as it's absorbent, I'll shove it up there. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I will shove that in me every day. Okay. My name is Zoe Clark.
Oh, okay. My name is Julie Davidovich, and I thought this was just a testicle, but I guess we're talking about shoving it in there. So now I'm here, and I'm Julia Davidovich.
Please see if that's a testicle. If their testicle worked.
There's no such thing as a testicle better than that.
Oh, Mama's favorite testicle.
Oh, wow. Fitting. So we're doing a double Moil and Trouble again.
We're back for another Moil.
We're back for another Moil because one wasn't enough for us.
There's so many locations to tag for Moils in Instagram. Did you know that? Diane told me.
Oh, okay. She'll talk your ear off about Moils. She'll talk the tip off about Moils. Email Diane. Anyway, we're done.
We'll stop about Moils.
Because, there's a bit of a holiday taint on the horizon.
Oh my God, we're peering into it.
We're actually so this is coming out on the 23rd, which is
oh my goodness,
a hop, skip, and a jump from the vagina.
Peering right into it.
We're peering right into it. And we're actually recording the episode for the taint as well.
Can you believe it?
So that's exciting.
It's tough. It's tough being inside of the taint, yet just like knowing that the big hole is on the horizon and we're just peering into it.
A huge anus that's going to be 2022, that's for sure.
Oh God, I cannot wait to be right between the anus and the vagine.
We're about to be betwixt it, and I cannot wait myself either.
Sully's growling for it.
Yeah, he's growling for the taint as he does.
Wow.
Anyway, so we're actually enjoying some green tea with mint.
Ooh, yeah. I have like an inch of coffee, maybe an inch and a half. Would you call that an inch and a half of coffee?
Julia has upwards of 14 inches of different liquids in front of her. She has a water. She has a CBD beverage.
Take a nice picture for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're definitely going to put a picture of your incredible beverage display in Wilmer Sliderama.
It's because we're doing a nice 2-hour Rama here for you guys.
Yeah.
I need to stay caffeinated.
Yep.
CBD'd.
Yep. Hydrated. But you have as much water as you have coffee.
And like a little bit relaxed with the green tea.
In a good way or a bad way?
In like a good way where it's also hyping me up.
Because it's caffeinated, but it's chill.
My
Make it make sense.
bladder is going to be very confused about what to smell like when it all comes out.
It's just going to, yeah, I mean, look, you have a lot of liquids milling about in there.
Undeniable that pee smells different based on the liquids. Zoe's shaking her head.
I haven't stuck my head in the bowl and done a good whiff in a while, so I think I should give it a shot. Yeah.
You're really right. Give it a shot. Put your head in the bowl. What's the worst that could happen?
Like, you should really get to know yourself. Put your head in the bowl, take a big whiff. It's the end of 2021. It's the time.
It's the time. Oh, you were asking about where the underwear lands waist-wise?
Yes.
Multiple sizes. I like the high waist because then I feel like I'm wearing a big diaper.
See, that's what I want. I want to wear a diaper.
It feels nice because you're like, I'm not bleeding on anything. I am like a fucking
Are they like
baby.
a boy short?
You could get a boy short, I bet. I don't have a boy short.
You could get a high-waisted boy short?
I bet you could.
So it's normal cut?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of feels like a bathing suit bottom, except you can't feel wetness, I guess. Depends on your period, I guess. Maybe I should put a disclaimer. Depends on your huge period drop.
Yeah. So if you have a huge period, you should definitely get the one with the insertable tampon attached.
Absolutely. I want to put we'll put the ring in the Slimer.
The ring finger?
Yeah, the ring finger of what I think the inside of an underwear looks like.
I mean,
tampon. Beautiful.
Calling all sex toys, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh, all day ring finger in your puss.
They definitely make vibrating underwear.
Underwear? Or just like a vibrator you put up there and then you walk around with because it's a travel one.
You're
supposed to be like, here's an intimate thing. Lover.
Mm-hmm.
Buzz me while I'm at the airport.
Yeah, that's the weirdest is somebody else controlling the vibrator.
Buzz me when I'm in the waiting room at the doctor's office.
Would that turn you on if you were in line at a Wells Fargo? And you knew that your boy was back home giving you a buzz?
Ooh. Ladies, email Diane if you want a buzz when you're at the horsey bank.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a weird... I think that's too far.
That's
into sexual liberation.
We've gone too far into sexual liberation when you're getting pleased in the bank line. When you're getting...
And if you're getting pleased in the bank line, let it be by your own hand.
Let it be by your own hand. My name is Zoe Clark.
You don't want to be shock orgasming in the bank line.
In the toothpaste aisle at Target. Undeniably, you don't want to be shocked there.
No.
I need to pay attention when I'm trying to select my, your Sensodyne whitening.
I love Sensodyne.
This is an ad for Sensodyne.
Toothpaste of the year?
Toothpaste of the year, I would say.
I would say so
Every
too.
Time.
I've been using Colgate. It does not hit the same.
Yeah. Do your teeth hurt too?
They don't hurt, but they're not pleased as a pickle. I can tell you that.
I definitely think my teeth are hooked on. He's saying that because he's listening to this conversation. Yeah,
he's like, oh yeah, Jerry's playing video games. He's refusing to stop. So he's going to be yelling about, I don't know, killing samurais with swords or whatever.
Meatballs
and
every Sunday.
We're just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, typical Sunday over here, baby.
And he will lose the privileges to give me an orgasm in the line.
Love is in the air, Trader Joe's.
It literally is.
Imagine purchasing your chocolate-covered pretzels,
certainly.
Here's a more specific one: your peanut butter-filled pretzel bites.
Oh, absolutely.
And maybe like some irises or something
with candy cane crunch.
Oh my god, with candy cane crunch on the side.
Here's bad boy of the fucking holiday season.
Oh yeah, tell us.
Is when they crush up those mints and they put them on top of chocolate. They're like, it's Christmas bark. That shit will get stuck in your teeth for 17 years.
Delicious though.
But does it not hurt your teeth?
It hurts my teeth. I feel like I've gotten a cavity simply by eating these little Hershey's Peppermint Kisses.
Mm-hmm.
Peppermint Kisses, you know me. I can't find a.
That's my favorite Sensodyne flavor.
Peppermint Kisses.
Email Diane.
Someone please Photoshop that. Sensodyne Peppermint Kisses would be a really funny shirt. I'm gonna make Carlos make that shirt.
Yeah, Carlos is gonna make a shirt.
Thank you. What were we talking about? Peppermint Kisses?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I have cavities now, and I was just at the dentist. I bet.
You have cavities?
I think I do. I feel like I already do. I think my teeth are just too powerful when it comes to attracting sugar into their teeth.
Yeah. It's like a magnet.
It's like a magnet.
You also have you like to eat sugar, so.
Yeah. Plus, I also have a sugar problem.
Plus, coffee.
Ugh. Don't get me started.
Okay.
That's the only reason I'll take cream in my coffee now is because I don't want it staining my teeth as much. Email Diane if you have coffee teeth problems.
I do have coffee teeth problems.
I have the worst coffee teeth problems.
If there's another pandemic, would you participate in the vaccine trials?
No.
A very important question. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
Okay, who's your bad boy on the block this week?
Gosh, I would say this entire breakout that's happening in my face that I feel like I'm having.
It's not that bad.
Well, you know, when just like one happens and then they all regroup, I guess I'm just going to get a picture of you with your heating pad.
Oh,
because I don't
please
want you to
do.
move right now. You look very cozy.
I have my cup of tea. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's it for my
Are you stressed
huge...
out?
I don't know. Maybe I think it's just all the little kisses I've been eating.
Okay, let me do this so I get all of your beverages. Amazing. And Sully's whole asshole is in your face.
I hope I'm doing a really great smile where I look like a cartoon character.
I only took one photo, so it better be good.
It won't be.
Sometimes I take
trust
two.
me. Oh,
I know.
sneaky cheeky.
Big spender.
We'll have to take one later anyway, in
Well,
the
right, we'll
exact
have
same
to do a
positions we're in.
double.
We're doing a double for you.
Yeah, maybe we mentioned
Know
it.
that.
My bad boy of the week actually has to do with my
Please.
heating pad.
Oh, listen. I didn't want to tell people.
I'm cramping up a storm over here.
So he's got pussy problems.
I have a pussy problem. So email Diane if you're a gynecologist and want to give me a
Love
free
is in the air, Trader
consultation.
Joe's.
She
Yeah,
got
I-
zapped in the line when she was buying her mango
My-
chutney salad
Oh,
prefixed
yes.
takeaway.
I
from
love
Trader
my
Joe's.
mango chutney salad prefix takeaway.
Sorry, I made that up.
I love it. It's true. That's exactly when I go there. I look for that. You know,
You do. This is a plug for Zoe's, because I'm feeling generous since we're just peering into the vagina.
yeah, we're
Of
peering
Christmas.
into the vagina.
She does wonderful Trader Joe's fakies that are coming or
Oh.
going from Trader Joe's, and I just think they're so funny.
Look at that. A little fan
Love
on
is
the
in the air,
loose.
Trader
There you go. I
Joe's.
said it.
Whoa, we have a fan, and it is my good friend Julia.
Diane.
So I have these crampydampydoos. Also, another bad boy is this variant on the loose.
Oh my God, I love this variant on the loose. It's really pissing me off. Let us have a goddamn good time
Give
for
us a
once in our
fucking
lives.
one holiday season.
Can we just have a little fun? It's been hell.
It's been hell. Like, as if my family visiting wasn't stressful enough. Now I have to be scared I'm going to infect them with Omicron.
It's like, can we go out a little bit?
No.
Can we just like have a little fun maskless? No, we're gonna be masked for fucking ever.
We're going to be honestly, bury me in a mask because I don't trust the zombies.
I mean, I'm glad that California has like, I guess, a mandate or whatever for making us wear masks for
It's just LA
most
County.
things. LA County, oopsies.
Like in
Oopsie
San
doopsie.
Diego, you walk into a grocery store.
It's different.
It's different. No one has a mask.
And that stinks.
Jerry was in San Diego a few weeks ago, and he walked into a grocery store, and the only people that were masked were him and the like cashiers, which is so fucked.
Yeah. I mean, I get that people are fatigued by it all. I'm fatigued by it all. I
Sure.
just also am paranoid, so I don't want to wear or go maskless.
Yeah, I can't go commando on the face.
Ugh, it's just really weird now.
Yeah.
It's just so weird now. But yeah, no, I get it. I'm sure everyone's very fucking over it. And yeah, I'm tired. This sucks.
It does suck.
Anyway, are you having fun yet? Welcome to the end of the year episode.
This is the end of the year episode. We're really going to recap everything, which was a whole lot of nothing when you think about it.
Mhm.
But it was our first full year of COVID,
Wow.
and you can't take that away from us.
You really can't.
Because
We're
you
gonna
know, like
keep
when
that.
when you go on vacation,
Mhm.
and let's say you arrive at noon,
Ugh.
that's the March 2020 of vacation, you know, and you don't have a full day. You just have from March until December, aka when you arrive at the hotel until that evening. But then that next day is really your first day of vacation, and that's what
Queen
this
of
past year has
metaphors.
felt like.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's really weird.
So you
And
know,
we're just coming into our next year. Do you think it'll still be here for an entire year? Do you think we're going to reach our second year and a full COVID?
I do.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. I think it'll be like absolutely. I think it'll be like how it has been. You know, we're gonna have Amis on the loose every once in a while, but for the most part, I think it'll be like how it's been for the past 6 months or so.
Yeah. Ugh.
Post-vaccine,
So fun.
we didn't have the vaccine in the beginning of this year.
Yeah. I
Those
mean,
were
I
the
guess, well, not the public at least.
Yeah,
We certainly didn't.
we certainly did not. I got mine in April.
Man. I got my booster in a grocery store. I loved every minute of it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you have any other bad boys on the block?
Not this block. I mean, other than the huge variant on the loose, nothing else is really bad.
I kind of feel the same way. I have my crampydampydoos. I hate the Omicron. Other than that, I'm Deece. I'm Deece as a geese, baby.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, does it kind of feel like same vibes as last year where you're just like, oh, this is kind of going to be another scary berry?
Kind of.
Scary berry simply having a wonderful Christmas time?
Are
we simply having right now?
I think it is going to be the same, honestly.
Yeah. It really...
Oh,
whoa.
Sully just had a little collapse-a-doodle.
What did Sully ask for Christmas?
He asked for a bigger dick. And I'm getting him one.
Oh my God.
Penis pump on the way, Sully.
Baby's first... I was going to say baby's first reconstructive surgery, but I guess he's just getting a pump.
He's
so
just
cool.
getting a pump. It's not full surgery.
Yeah. I mean, you deserve not to have a surgery right now in your time.
You think they know that they had balls?
I don't think they can remember past 2 weeks. Some things.
Wow. Cover your ears, Sully. You didn't hear that.
Yeah. You've had balls this whole time.
Quick bad boy update. A trial talk update, rather.
Trial talk.
So Ghislaine Maxwell's defense
Amazing.
has finished. They were very quick. They were a mere week, and the closing arguments are on Monday, tomorrow.
Oh,
so there will probably be a verdict by the time this comes out, to be honest. But whatever.
Imagine like being the defense for Ghislaine Maxwell.
No.
You're either salivating about how much money you're going to make.
I mean, so much money.
Or you're a complete sociopath.
The defense's main argument was like, these bitches don't remember.
It's so fucked
That's
up.
what they basically said.
And if that, I don't know, it's like, how do you sleep at night? I guess on like a huge pad filled with money.
A big money-filled bed.
Yeah.
And their other thing was like, you're just going hard on Ghislaine because you can't charge Jeffrey.
Please.
It's like, if he was alive and tried, she would probably get more time.
Yeah, I feel like he'd probably be blaming her anyway.
Definitely.
And maybe even worse. I think it's kind of better off that he's shocker. I think it's better off that he's dead because we don't actually know the half of it.
It's 100% true.
And he can't like take all this cat or, his big time lawyers and run her into the ground. I mean, whatever. It's fucked up and gross. And you did some shit. What are you talking about, lady?
And one person, first of all, they demanded that, not they demanded, the defense requested that they don't call Ghislaine Maxwell the defendant, that they call her Miss Maxwell. Yeah. Which is like, remember at the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, bad boy of the fucking year, maybe? No, just a bad boy of the year, we'll say. So the judge was like, we can't call the people who he killed victims.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. It's like they're trying to separate her, like not present her as a criminal. So they're saying call her Miss Maxwell. And like they interviewed some defense attorneys and they're like, that's incredibly different. They all speak like that.
Incredibly different.
They're like, I haven't seen anything like that. I'm like,
well,
okay.
It's like if you don't ask, then it's that kind of person who would request that kind of thing because no one actually asks for it.
Yeah.
It's like an assertive behavior. It's so gross.
And she's not testifying, which is apparently very common, that the defendant at a sex trafficking trial doesn't testify because that's what it is, a sex trafficking trial. Like, have we forgotten?
Yeah, I
like,
think...
don't call her Miss Maxwell.
No.
Call her the fucking defendant.
She's just as gross.
Yes.
As deadass Jeffrey Epi.
Deadass.
Do you think she will... I mean, dark. Sorry.
If she's found guilty, she might, but who knows?
It's a beautiful life.
They had her old assistant testify, and her assistant was like, "But I loved her. Working with her and Jeffrey was so fun." It's like, yeah, okay.
It's like, were you also a pervert? Like, I fail to think that anyone that actually likes these people related to them are not also perverts in on the gross goods that they were providing.
You're probably right.
Gross.
I feel good assuming that about them.
Yeah. Yuck. Yucky ducky.
Oh, the only other bad boy update is apparently Louis C.K. has a new special, which he's releasing on his website.
Ugh. I mean, That's so weird.
It's
what,
so
you're
weird.
gonna have to like download it in QuickTime?
Yeah, it's like some. I mean, you probably pay like $5.99. Download it from louisck.com.
Oh, I bet he's
URL.
charging like $45.99.
You're right. You're so right.
Something weird.
louisck.com.
No, it's probably going to be more
URL
of like
the year.
Listen.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had a .net.
Oh my, he might be a .net.
He might be a .net.
Listen, sad tale.
Sad tale. Not his worst offense though.
Honestly, no. Gosh. Oh gosh, I do not like that man. But yeah, weird to see that he's resurfaced.
Yep, you hate to see it. So we're gonna do a bad boy of the week first,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a Mr. Big Your Gal.
Ugh, he's really Mr. Big.
He's really Mr.
You
Big.
don't have that chocolate bar here, or do you? I'll put on the Slimer. It's called Mr. Big.
It's like what's the it's a Canadian candy bar.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
it's basically like a Kit Kat
Uh-huh.
with caramel peanuts and covered in chocolate.
Is it like a full bar or is it like
It looks like a turd. It's
Well.
a full bar.
is it like it's like looks like a Snickers, not a Twix or a Kit Kat.
Yeah. Looks, you know what? More. It's like a cross between a turtle and a Snickers.
Oh, beautiful. You'll
Doesn't
love
that
to
look
hear it.
very turdy? Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound dirty. Do you like them?
Oh yeah. I'd eat a fucking Mr. Big all day. Unfortunately.
So it's a wafer.
Kind of. It's like it's an all-encompassing.
Okay.
You'll see it in
Wow.
the Slimer this week.
I can't wait to see this Mr. Big in the Slimer.
Very. I can't think of the word right now.
Is that a good teasy twos?
Suspicious? That's not a fucking word.
Suspicious?
Suspicious. Oh my god, that's not even a word I'm thinking of either.
Suspirious?
I feel like I'm actually losing my mind lately. Like losing it.
Okay, no, this is the minty doodle kicking in.
My minty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I took a fun edible
You
mint
took a
for the
fun-
the
double.
Moyle and Trouble.
I think that's what's happening.
I feel like all Moyles get high before they cut their friend's child's penis.
I
for
mean,
them.
I would.
And for those who don't know, back in the old days,
Yeah.
they used to put the child's penis in their mouth.
That's sort of the
That's
whole
just
thing.
the Diane promise.
It certainly is.
So anyway, when you think about Moyles, think about that.
Because that's what we're thinking about.
And we
honestly.
have to think about it. It sucks.
It sucks.
It's a part of our disgusting history.
It is. It really is. Yeah, so we're gonna do a Chris Noth etude. Guess his net worth.
Wow. He probably is very rich. 45 million.
16.
Wow, what a loser.
I know. He must have spent all of his money. Because I guess he got paid like $5 million or something. Let me look it up. He got paid a wild amount to be on that one episode of Sex and the City.
It is cruel, though. I mean, just to give someone such a lump of cash just
Yeah.
to show their stupid face. And then die in a shower? Come on.
I know. Like,
You died
can
in a
pay
shower for
me,
$5
You could pay me
million.
$3 million and I'll actually die in a shower.
And she's threatening.
And that's a promise.
Love is in the air at Trader Joe's.
I will say this about Chris Noth. He is on Wealthy Gorilla, and the picture is quite good.
Wow.
We're definitely putting in Slimer. He has like a 5 o'clock shadow, but a mustache.
Yeah, he kind of looks
It's
like
incredibly different.
a Lego.
Well, that's the Wealthy Gorilla promise.
It really is.
How much did he get paid for this?
Email Diane. She's looking to get the exact same. I had a weird deja vu right now. Probably
Really?
because I said email Diane.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Really triggers my brain.
Chris Noth and Just Like That pig.
Well, Conspiracy Connie,
Yeah.
obviously, that I think that he was
Oh,
killed
yeah.
off because there were rumblings about him being a pervy Bo Burvy.
Okay. He was
I mean,
reportedly
worse.
paid $5 million to be on that one episode.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's Julia's big Connie is that they knew about it and so they killed him off.
I'm sure it's not very,
You think other people have that theory as well?
sure. I'm
Yes.
sure 1,000 people have
It was
thought
on
that.
Dumois.
Of course.
Well, she said no.
Dumois says no.
Dumois said that he
She
just
knows.
only wanted to be on one episode.
Yeah, which is like, I don't even know. Whatever. Who cares?
I mean, you never watched The Good Wife.
No.
He's the husband in The Good Wife.
Did
and
you
he's
like The Good Wife?
I loved it.
Okay.
And he's a Cheetah Bobidi in The Good Wife.
Ugh,
But
here
he's a
he goes.
politician.
I mean, I mean, I
That's
feel
the whole
like that's a
point of it.
prerequisite.
That's the whole point of the thing, because she's the good wife, because she stands by him even though he's a perv. She's Hillary Clinton.
Has Joe Biden cheated on his wife?
I don't
Joe
think
cheated
so.
on... Is her name Jill? Now I
Yeah.
forget. Wow, I can't believe that.
I don't think he has.
Email Diane.
I
She
mean-
thinks that maybe it could have happened.
He only did once, but it was with a train.
Oh, you're right.
It's different.
He loves trains.
Yeah, he would fuck an Amtrak.
Yeah.
But Jill's fine with it. Jill will watch.
I think Jill would be fine with his hall pass. And vice versa.
Certainly. I think if anyone's cheated, it's Jill. She can get it, no offense.
My name is Zoe Clark.
My name is Zoe Clark, and Jill Biden can get it. I'll say it, because no one else will.
No one else is going to say it.
Moist.
So, okay. Last week, the Hollywood Reporter came out with an article about two women who allege they were assaulted by Chris Noth 10 years apart. One is currently 40 and one is 31. And they approached the Hollywood Reporter separately, and their stories are nearly identical. So one assault was in Los Angeles in 2004, and the other one was in New York in 2015. And we'll put the disclaimer on in front of this episode, probably.
Yeah.
So Chris Noth says that both of the times were consensual, but in the first one in 2004, the girl who actually uses the pseudonym Zoe,
Email Diane.
not her real name.
Not a real name.
So she was 22. She met Chris Noth, who was 49 at the time, because she worked at some entertainment firm where he was a client. And he was like leaving voicemails for her, like creepy voicemails, and she played them for her boss. And her boss was like, "Oh, that's weird," but like also ha ha ha, because this was like in the height of Sex in the City. It was in 2004.
Right. So you're supposed to be flattered when Mr. Big calls you and leaves you a creepy voicemail. What do men
Precisely.
think sometimes? Honestly?
I don't know.
It's just like, what actually goes through your brain?
But she was 22, new to LA. You know, this was like a huge star. You hear it 1,000 times. Anyway, so he invited her to the hotel where he was staying in, or the apartment where he was staying in, and they were like hanging out by the pool. And then he was like, "I got to go take a call, but check out this book. I want to hear your thoughts on this book and bring it back up to my room when you're done."
A trap.
So she was like, okay, like, oh, it's so nice that he, wants to know my opinion on this book. And she goes to his room, and he assaulted her in front of a mirror.
Horrifying.
And she was like, will you at least, she said no. And then when he kept going, she was like, will you at least put on a condom? And he laughed.
No. Yeah. He's so awful.
Yeah.
That's
and
so
then
bad.
the second woman, whose pseudonym is Lily, this was in 2015. She was 25. Chris Noth was 60.
Cannot.
They went on a date and then went back to his apartment. He forced oral sex on her and then did the same thing, assaulted her in front of a mirror.
I mean, like, what is
10
the
years
psychology
apart.
of that? That's so creepy.
10 years apart, came to this reporter separately, which is like,
Yeah.
I hate that it's like I have to go above and beyond to be like, see, look, you have to believe them because this happened. Like, look at all this. You know what I mean?
I mean, you feel like you'd have to explain that to the average person.
Yeah.
It really stinks that
It
we do live in a
stinks.
world like that.
It stinks.
Yeah.
So he claims both those were consensual. So that article in the Hollywood Reporter came out, and then a couple days after that, the Daily Beast put out an article with a third accuser who worked at a restaurant. This was in 2010. The girl was 18 at the time. She said that she was working at the restaurant, and then it was time to go, and she went to the back room to like get her paycheck, and Chris Noth like followed her back there and was like acting like it was a fun little like rendezvous thing, and she was like, I'm not into this. He like tried to have sex with her, and she was like, no. He kept trying, and then she said, not here. And he was like, okay, I'll send a car to bring you to my place. So he left, and then she got away, and obviously didn't go to his place.
God.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's very smart thinking.
I know. I
But
was like,
God, how do you even think of that?
I don't know. It's like, I think it's just, I guess also a part of it. And this is like trigger warning, I guess. But she was on her period and she was like, thank God I'm on my period because he's going to see that I have a tampon in and then stop. But no.
I mean, that's so sad.
It sucks. So he was dropped by his agency.
Well, great.
I mean, like, it's literally the least of the least you can do.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's so gross.
I wonder if SJP is going to say anything. I just wonder if it's like the Weinstein thing where Hollywood Reporter was the first to break it, but other publications were working on a story.
Probably. I wonder. I mean, it kind of makes you... well, that's why it kind of makes me think, at least, about Conspiracy Connie.
Yeah.
That, like, people knew.
Yeah. It does have open secret vibes.
It does.
But I think, like, I read some stories... we'll actually put this in Warmer Sliderama. There was, like... It was on the Dumas subreddit.
Oh, God. I know.
So embarrassing, but whatever. And it was, like, the 90s were different. And it was a screenshot from, like, a 17 magazine. And there was a big section on Chris Noth that was like, I saw him at a bar and he was so creepy and he was flirting with me. And like, it was just like the way things were written then, where it was like, it was so random. I was like, oh my God, Mr. Big wants to buy me a drink. And then I turned around and he was groping some random girl. It was like literally like that.
Well, if you find that, we'll put it in the slimy.
Yeah, it's very easy to find.
So weird.
Yeah. I'm like, this is the shit we were internalizing our whole lives.
Pretty much. Wow. COVID alert out there.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not what Sophie, what am I saying? Julia and I both took a test today.
Yeah, we had a very intimate time.
We rubbed our noses in front of each other. Ugh. We made intense eye contact the entire time.
It was really, I mean, there's so many steps to taking your own COVID test. My God.
I know. You were blown away.
Yeah,
Julia's never done an at-home Rama before.
No, I've only got my nose swabbed by a professional. Or like, I guess, in a car line.
Yeah, you've done it yourself.
Sure.
Yeah.
Done it myself.
Yeah.
But never like this.
Do a self-swab. You've never done a self-swab at home?
No.
I find home is the best place to swab.
Really fun time.
But I've done it in my fair share of parking lots. Definitely in my car.
Yeah. I mean, I just like... I'm so question mark about whether home kits work, but then you're just kind of like, well, I mean, if it doesn't work and you get a false thing, you just go and get a different one somewhere else. I mean, there's no perfect fucking system. I love being my own doctor right now.
I mean, give us a doctor for free or you're going to make us be our own. That's what I always say.
Baby. I love it.
So yeah, that's sort of it on the Chris Noth of it. The Chris Noth part.
He's a real Chris Not.
He's a real Chris, not for me.
Not for us, baby.
Excited for him to be canceled for 2.5 years and then make a comeback.
Yeah, I guess.
Email Diane if that's a cycle of life.
It really is.
It really is.
Are you still, I guess, early TV talk, are you still watching SATC?
No, I'm not fucking watching that shit.
It is the best hate watch I've had in a while.
I mean, I can't. 20-somethings Austin or bust, if you ask me.
I watched 5 minutes of that.
And you hated it.
No idea what's happening. And it's like the real world.
Yeah.
I've never liked the real world.
Oh, well,
I guess
then you
that's
would
why
hate
I
it.
wouldn't like this.
You only like Naked Afraid of Love, and that's fine.
Perfect television show. Actually, I really don't like that one.
Okay.
I never got into it. I only got halfway into it, and then I dropped off entirely. The only franchise I don't like, because I don't think it's actually a fiance.
No, it's not. You only like fiancés. I need to get your Discovery Plus login, honestly.
Oh, if you want it.
Because you're on my Hulu, so it's only fair.
It really is only fair.
We're doing the big swap.
Yeah, I have to figure out how I even have that, but I think it's through my Verizon.
Yeah, let's swap Pluses.
Yeah. Let's swap Plusies.
I can't wait to swap Lucy's later. So this is going to be a real shorter Rama, but they're probably both going to be shorter Ramas because...
It's the holidays, baby.
It's the
You're
holidays.
With your family, I guess, infecting them with the latest variant. There may even be a new one by now. We don't even know.
We don't even know. We're still in the days of Omicron over here. So have fun in your last few days between the drip of the urethra and the vagina, because you're close to the vagina right now. 2 days away to the vagina of Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Better get all your darn packing in order or whatever. But you fucking
wrap your prezzies.
Curl your little ribbons.
Wrap your prezzies, curl your ribbons, rip them open, and then it's time for the taint. Email Diane.
That's what we'll say on her gravestone.
Absolutely.
Rip it open. It's time for the taint.
So I'm going to rip open the end of this pod and taint it up. Email Diane at badboypod.com. Your bad boys on the block. Oh, whoops.
Wow, I forgot to Chris. I forgot to Chris that door.
You forgot to Chris that door, and I do think they've met.
They could have. Maybe Mark was on one of the episodes for some reason.
He definitely is Sex in the City cameo rising.
Kind of. And then, like, maybe Chris was like, hey, man, can I get an autograph for my daughter?
He was like, hey, man, can I bum a...
Don't even know if Chris has a kid.
Chris does have a kid and is married or was married at the time. One of the women mentioned that he's married and has a kid, and he said something like, monogamy is a myth. Classic.
Wow. Perfect thing to say.
Yeah. So anyway, shut the door on him again. Fuck that guy.
Weird.
Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
Bye.
I guess he deserves to go to jail.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that's one person that should be in jail. Because
Yeah.
we decide.
Yeah, we are the judge, jury, and executioner.
That's why you come here, right?
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the death penalty, guys.
Ugh.
So if I'm the executioner, nothing's getting done. What?
Nothing. Just the death penalty is so weird.
Badonkadonk to them. So, okay, yeah. Email Diane at badboypod.com.
She loves an email, especially during the Christmas season when she's alone because none of her sons want to visit her.
No, and I
or
don't
her
blame 'em.
ex-husbands for some reason.
Yeah, her ex-husbands are all with their new wives, who are
Weird,
younger
but
and
true.
hotter than Diane.
Listen, she hates that.
She hates it, but she will look them up on Instagram.
She will be watching their Instagram for days to come.
She'll be watching their Instagram stories from a fake account, from the Bad Boy Pod account.
Bad boy public guy.
Yeah, she uses us as her decoy. That's actually this whole podcast.
It's pretty obvious, but
this
whatever.
whole podcast is just an elaborate ploy to get Diane a solid fake Instagram account to stalk her ex-husband.
It's taken her 3 years, but you know,
I
whatever.
think finally she's built up a big enough following that it's believable.
You're really right.
So shout out to Diane. She's really done a great job as our social media manager.
Listen, social media manager of the year, I'd say.
Oh, no doubt about
Listen,
it.
unpaid, but she does it.
Leave us a 5-star review.
Oh, we love that.
We love it. It's truly my vibrator on the go. Shop.badboypod.com. Shop.badboypod.com for a shirt.
Beautiful soul.
Oh, thank you so much. And
Zoe Clark and the Traveling Vibrator.
buy my book, Zoe Clark and the Traveling Vibrator. It's a bit of an ebook, if you ask me.
It's a bit of a self-publishy, but she does it all.
It's definitely a self-publishy. Check it out on Amazon. It's cool. Yeah, that's it, I think.
All right, well, you did it.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.